Hi, welcome to Watcher DM. Thanks for coming. I'm Gabriel Hernandez, and this is Alicia Yo, and we're gonna play some Troika in the continuing saga of Headstrong Cute Demon Stalker in the land of Chapultepec, in the sphere of Chapultepec. I always say land. It's like these spheres are made of land, but they're probably more made of space. I don't know. Does anybody know what spheres are made of? Sound off in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily a planet land, right?
Yeah, up to interpretation. Definitely not currently known. How do you find out, right? That's the
Hmm.
question du jour. How does one find out? Also today, Headstrong Cute has realized that mapping might be valuable. So Alicia will be attempting to map some things as they happen. Why don't we do a quick recap of the last session? Alicia, take it away.
Uh, Gosh, yeah. What happened? Uh, woke up in the Volvo? No. Was that last session? I think so.
There is some dad rock blazing around the countryside in a
Yeah.
Volvo. I'm pretty sure that was last session, yeah.
Yeah. Having a nightmare. Uh, which gave us um some insight into Headstrong Cute's background and the origin of how they became a demon stalker. Um, but awakening from this nightmare to see the face of Omakala looking through the window of the Volvo. So I had Headstrong had to deal with that situation. Um, with a plan to throw salt. Quickly roll down the window, throw salt into Omakala's face, and hopefully exit through the opposite door. So we tested at adding a new skill, pocket sand. Obviously, we want to make this a sort of universal hurling of fine grain particle. Um, and also, speedily rolling down a window. It's not like Headstrong has really ever seen or interacted with the car before now. So that is a skill that needs to be learned.
Honestly, rolling down a Volvo window without the power window thing, I,
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know if that's possible. So, but it is a
Yeah.
1974
What am I
Volvo,
what am I
so
doing off camera here?
yeah. There you go. Exactly.
Um,
Roll it faster,
yeah, faster.
roll it harder.
So Headstrong did not succeed in deftly rolling down this window and throwing salt. So Amakala was pretty like having getting his jollies from seeing how helpless that she was, and kind of there was a struggle. Headstrong attempted to slash with the sword to escape this, and inevitably got hauled out of the vehicle by Amakala and dangled, quite humiliatingly. Um, but in the process of such dangling, Volo keys fell out of her pocket, and the shiny thing drew Amakala's attention much more than this tiny furious rabbit. So he went for the keys, gave the car a nice jolt, and fired it up, blasted that dad rock, and just took off into the sunset. Um, so at this juncture, Headstrong needed to just dust herself off and get the fuck out of
Pick
Dodge, or
pick up
get back to Dodge.
pick up what dignity is left lying on the ground.
Yeah, with the intent of returning to Kaka. In the, and what did she end up doing? Yeah, mashing through the jungle, running into a tiger,
Actually,
having an
I could be wrong, but I think last session you went straight to Homox. You went
Oh
north and you
yeah,
went straight to Homox. Thank you.
this is true.
Awesome. No idea what this is.
Ooh.
We got a package. We're gonna
Oh,
record.
cool.
We're gonna record a package opening.
An unboxing. This is an extra
Unboxing.
bonus. You're right. I did.
Yeah, just tell us
What
about
was
that.
what was the other giant's name?
Gugox.
No, the Gugox, but the one who was still enchanted.
Homox. Homox. Homox.
Homox. Yeah. Okay. Right. I did do that before running into a tiger. Yes.
When you've got trouble wiping, accept no substitute.
Nice. Abrasive. Yeah. In an effort to inform the spirit dwarves who were enchanting the tulips.
Right. You
Uh,
freed
to
the
keep-
spirits.
Yeah, I wanted Headstrong wanted to let them know that the Drocks were their children were safe and being cared for. And managed to communicate this through some sheer dumb luck. Adding, yeah, what
Was it even
what
dumb
did
luck?
we-
I thought you it was a full on skill that you got that was like ghost
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, what skill
charades.
did we add?
I think you learned ghost charades.
Yeah, it was ghost charades. That's correct. Yeah. So Headstrong learned ghost charades. And the dwarves, given this information, well, I guess it was time to move on. Freeing the giant that was so entranced with their little tulip dance.
3152 ghost charades
Yeah.
added.
And yeah, I sent them off in Gugox's direction because everyone can use an extra friend their size.
Sent Homox to Gugox, and now there are 2 cyclopean eyes in love.
Aww. Yeah, and after that, Headstrong just wanted to go back to town. Ran into a steer tiger that had none of its shit. It decided to go away after she stabbed it a bunch.
Yeah, I think there was a distinct like, you're a prey, I'm a predator, I'm a pounce you, and then you were like, I'm done with this. Fucking have a sword.
Yep.
Beat up a steer.
Rolled into town. Was hurried off undercover by one of my followers, and yeah, took a fucking heckin' sleep.
Cool. Yep, that is in fact where you left off, and I think it is with that we're gonna start the next day with you awakening to the sound of some panicked commotion at your host's house as they rush into the house and slam the door behind them and say, quick, we've got to hide you. We've got to get out of here.
Ooh.
Chi-Chi's followers are outside with pitchforks and torches. They've found out that we're harboring you.
Oh. Yeah. So, where are we gonna go? Do you have any ideas?
You need to run. You
All
need
right.
to run out the back. Where would we go with you? Where do you have somewhere to take us?
Maybe the farm? I don't know. I just don't want them to be in trouble for me being here. So as long as I leave.
Yeah, I think as long as you leave, they can kind of feign plausible deniability. Like I don't think that any feathered folk will kill any other feathered folk without some evidence.
Yeah, that's fair.
Seems unfeathered folk like.
Yeah, okay. Well, Yeah, I'm gonna try to flee to the farm.
Okay, so you're able. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You're able
Hmm,
to dip out of the
back door.
back. It's not even the back door. You're actually going out the back window of the house.
Okay, it's
Um,
desperate.
yeah. Now the road to the farm is in town.
Okay, so like going through, like I should just not be in town. Is that kind of the implication?
I mean, you can try sticking around in town, but you should probably figure out a disguise or expect to be harassed or assaulted by feathered folk most of the time that you're here. In fact, why
Okay.
don't you go ahead and test your we'll do a challenged test of sneak to see if any of these goony birds
Oh,
pick up your scent.
yeah, yeah, I guess we should do that. But also I was just thinking, uh I still have the disguise to make me look like a feathered folk. Like the Omicron smock and the, you know, fake beak thing,
Mm-hmm.
the furry costume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Do you want to try applying your disguise again?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, yeah.
Oh, sorry. You already rolled for the sneak thing though, so I guess I should do that.
Yeah. I mean, I think you got hurried out the back window pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Why don't we just assume that this is you getting away, and then if you want to come
Mhm.
back, you can try a disguise at that point.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it's versus.
Yeah.
Okay. I got an 11.
Boo. Oh, yeah. That's a fumble.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Sure is.
So yeah, I think they see you coming out of the back.
Yeah,
And
obviously I like tripped on the window frame and just fell out of it.
actually,
Whoop.
in a strange fit of irony, literally one feathered folk was behind the house, like late to meet up with the other ones that are at the front of the house. So he's got a pitchfork,
Okay.
but he sees you coming out the window. And he's like, "Ah, my time has come. I will be a champion of Chi Chi." Uh,
No.
and yeah, he's gonna go ahead and make you pay. So let me pull up Technical Grimoire. Big shout out again to David Sherduin for providing these awesome tools for Troika and Stoof. Go check out technicalgrimoire.com to get the Troika generator and tracker that we're using in today's show. And it's really cool. You can just put in Headstrong cute right here. Delete this, and you have one. Oh, you know what? I've got these linked in my own little database here. I think I can. Feathered folk. They are initiative 2 and skill 7. So there's one of them. It gets 2 initiative markers. We start the round. And I need to roll their main. Bonk. 3. Beatific. Beatific.
Okay.
Blissfully happy. Imparting holy bliss. Yeah. So basically, they are not a well thought of bird in town. Nobody really thinks of them as anybody who's ever going to do anything with their lives. They're probably not even going to lay an egg. They might not even make a nest. But in this one glorious moment, they see their chance to rise above their station, like Chi-Chi handed it down from on high. This opportunity,
Oh
this
man.
blessed opportunity. So yeah,
Oh.
they are filled with holy reverence and absolute righteous fury. Uh, yeah. And so the round begins. And the round ends immediately. So what this means when you pull the end of round card is that the round of things has ended, but it doesn't mean that nothing happened. So I'm kind of imagining like this like really ridiculous like Muppets falling out of windows on other Muppets kind of moment with like farting noises and Benny Hill music.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if that tracks for you, but it's my head cycle. So we'll start the next round.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Start of round. Headstrong cute. After the ridiculous fumbling around, you get to go. It is your action.
All right. Uh, Gosh, poor little bastard. Um, are I can't remember. Are the feathered folk particularly strong in combat?
So they do have a 7 skill, which is
Okay,
kind
it's
of
what I
what
have in
they
mind.
what they kind of get.
Yeah.
But that's for everything that they do, so they don't get any bonuses or anything.
Okay.
But I do roll like a god, so
Yeah. Apparently.
it's not my fault, man. The dice just love me.
Uh, Honestly, I I think I want to just try to run again.
Okay. I'm gonna say he's kind of blocking your way right now. Like you've just come out of the window and he's kind of in your way. I'd
All
like
right,
you to
fine.
use at least one action to kind of distract him or get him confused, something, before getting your run skill.
Well, uh, let's talk about that salt.
You're welcome. Really.
Reaching into my
Yeah, I
pockets.
think pocket sand deserves a place in every show. Go nuts.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, versus.
yeah, I think it's a versus. Yeah, I think that seems legit.
Okay. All right.
So he rolled
15.
a 15. He rolled a 13. You have successfully pocket sanded the bird, who
Okay.
cries out in pain as salt flies into his eyes, and then makes yummy noises as some of it gets into his mouth. uh, and yeah, you can go ahead and you don't even have to roll. You can run. You have full bore.
Yeah.
You've got a full. You are out of combat. You have
I'm
outrun
getting
him.
out of here.
But I
Yeah.
need to know where you are running to.
Uh, like north, I guess.
Okay.
Um, I don't want to be on the other side of the map.
Uh,
Yeah, can you just kind of keep me there?
uh, sure, but you are on the other side
Like,
of the map. Just to be clear, you're in a jungle spot.
but that's jungle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I just sort of like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
What the hell is? Oh, doi. Okay. And it's 3 o'clock, and you have entered a jungle tile. And there is no encounter here.
Okay. Um,
So yeah, you're just on the north side of town. And in fact, from this side of town, you could probably get around back over to where the farm is. But I'm going to say it's still relatively dangerous for you to do so without a disguise.
yeah, I wanna put the disguise on.
Okay. Do you have a disguise skill?
No, we didn't add it, so I don't know if we used it last time I wore it.
We might have. We probably just had you roll unskilled.
We may have just done unskilled,
But
yeah.
go ahead and add a disguise skill, or apply disguise, or wear disguise, or something.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, Disguise? What did you say? Wear a disguise?
Yeah, because like there's a difference between crafting, like making a disguise, and kind of just wearing a disguise convincingly, right?
Okay. All right. So try to roll under that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
failed.
Cool. So you have put on the disguise. And worse than that, you are convinced that you look indistinguishable from a feathered folk, and that
It's
nobody
looking
will
pretty
see through
ratty
you.
at this point.
Yeah, nobody will
Yeah.
see through your disguise in your mind. What you have failed to realize is that your little bunny tail is sticking right out the back.
Okay.
And one of your ears is also kind of hanging out of a. So
Hmm.
yeah, it is more obvious than you think. The lack of a mirror makes it extremely difficult for you to check.
Yeah. So my intention is to go to the farm.
Okay, so you go back to town. I'm going to do a
Yeah.
50-50 that somebody spots you.
Okay.
And they rolled under, so that is they spotted you. And we'll see how many there are. So there are 3 feathered folk that have spotted you coming into town as you approach the farm.
Okay.
And so they're running after you. You're kind of in between them and the farm. Would you like to continue on to the farm? Or would you like to run away again?
Um.
At this point, you can tell that your disguise is not effective.
Yeah. I kind of just. Um. Wasn't thinking that town would be hostile. Like I wanted to like have some time to find armor somehow.
Yep. No,
Because that's really affecting my combat.
I
Um.
realize that. I'm extremely sorry, but yeah, Chi Chi has kind of, in your absence, gotten the all his followers to be really zealously kind of hunting you down for reasons that you don't really understand.
Yeah. Um. So we're not engaged in combat right now.
You are about to be. Like
Okay.
you need to choose where you're running to. And if you're running into the farm and they see you into the farm, it's entirely possible. Like basically, they're gonna chase you, so it's gonna be your run skill versus their skill. If they catch you, they're gonna engage you in combat. Otherwise, you'll be able to run away. But if you go into the farm and they know you're in there, they'll just harass the farm.
Yeah. All right. I'm leaving.
Which way?
Uh. Northwest.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your run skill.
Versus.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, you blew them out of the water. They rolled like an 11 or a
Okay.
10. All right. So yeah, it is now 5 o'clock p.m. You are out in the jungle. No encounter at this time. And you're able to shake the feathered folk from your tail.
Okay. Um.
And not far away, you can hear the sound of a classic 80s rock tune echoing
Great.
off of the trees.
I want to go south, west.
Okay.
Okay. Is anything happening here?
Nope.
Right. Southwest again.
Okay. It is now 7 o'clock, so all movement will take 2 hours, and you'll get a random encounter on ones and twos. No random encounter this time.
Okay. Uh,
And yeah, the sound of Kansas is kind of ever present, and good music as it may be, it's got you a bit on edge. Your hackles are raised from the sense of a nearby Omakala.
yeah, no doubt. Um, how about northwest?
Okay, it is 9 o'clock, and you have hit an encounter in the jungle. Hit encounter 3. Okay, cool. This is 1D. So 5 Drocks are here. And yeah, let me see what they're up to.
Okay.
5. Yeah. So they're all unhappy. But they don't seem to be unhappy with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you inspect their little situation, or you just keep moving?
I'm gonna say hi. See if they recognize me.
Yeah, I'd say 2 of them recognize you. There are 2 who were sitting around the fire when you first appeared.
Okay.
And yeah, they're kind of grumbly. They're a little. Honestly, one of them's kind of like, "Oh, it's you again. You're gonna ruin our
Hmm.
life worse this time."
Oh.
Yeah. And that's when you notice, like, there's some really strange, like, they're not really shaped right.
Mm.
So Gugox did say he was going to finish them,
Hmm.
but I think you're kind of realizing the limitations of a massive creature manipulating the components required to build something at a small scale.
Mm. Okay. Sorry.
Well, that and a new body would be worth a new body. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Sorry.
I don't think there's anything I can do for them.
Yeah,
Uh,
you've done enough.
yeah. How about uh southwest?
Okay, into the giant inverted carrot fields.
Yeah.
You arrive at 11 p.m. Another encounter. Encounter number 1. Sky tubers. Ah, excellent. As you enter the sky tuber fields, you hear, yeah, you hear like a crunching sound. And as you investigate, you see a dirty, naked man with a hole in his head,
Oh dear.
trying to chew on a sky tuber in vain. His teeth are not equipped to turn the meat of a sky tuber into food.
Mm.
But his wild eye drifts your way and realizes that the soft flesh of a rabbit would make a sufficient meal for his perfectly lobotomized head.
Cool.
And so he will fling himself unto you. This is a Zoanthrop.
A what?
A Zoanthrop. Would you like me to read you the description of this monster?
Yeah, of course.
In the reign of the 35th Autarch, it became fashionable to be seen as in touch with the natural world. One could often witness exultants abstaining from artificial cloth, conspicuously foregoing their flyers on shorter journeys, and walking barefoot through their palaces whilst their servants laid down petals in their path. This trend escalated until the more desperate social climbers ultimately committed to having their prefrontal cortex partially removed in the pursuit of the greatest animal verisimilitude. While the results were undeniable, it prevented participation in even the most basic functions of state. The Autarch applauded their commitment, but tastes have changed.
You said butt taste.
Butt tastes. Honestly, I think somehow it got cut off. I'm going to go find the Zoanthrop in here and put the rest in. Zoanthrop. Yeah, but tastes soon moved on. So yeah.
So he's probably gonna attack me?
He is going to attack you. He is hungry. As his main.
Alright. Well, I'm having none of that. So I guess I'll roll versus my bow fighting because he's at a distance.
Yes, he has not ranged you yet. So we will let me start a new round here.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
That's okay.
I already rolled.
Well, I will have him roll his dodge skill and see if he can avoid it. In fact, let's see, Zoanthrop. It's 2 initiative. Start the round. And it is end of round. Start the round. Man. And the rules of Troika. That's 3 round ends before anything happens. So I think what happens here, and I just want to like kind of narrativize what this is like it's the fucking Mexican standoff, right? Like he's got his eyes on you and he's like staring you down with his crazy eyes, and you're like trying to throw back your hardest like crazy hair eyes.
Yeah.
And, like kind of reaching for your bow slowly. And just kind of that escalating like emotional tension in the moment. Oops, start round, next round. Okay.
The camera's just like shaky, like.
So he goes, and what he's going to do is try and close the distance and attack you. He's going to kind of tackle you. So he's going to roll his skill, which, Jesus. Cool. He rolled a 16, and you rolled a 17. So you managed to plunge an arrow into him.
Before he gets to me, okay.
Before he gets to you. But he will be at you, like, on the next turn. And why don't you go ahead and roll your damage?
Okay. 4 damage. Wow, I rolled a 1. Jeez. Oh wait, no, I did the wrong one. Sorry, I rolled the sword. My bad.
It's okay. Reroll it.
Yeah.
Jeez. You rolled a 1 again and did 2 damage. There's a rule here that I did not know about until I was kind of reading through the rules the other day. And I want to make you aware of it. I don't know if you want to do this, but it is an option that you have. Although maybe might already be too late. In Test Your Luck, in luck, there's a thing you can do with luck where in combat, when a character successfully hits an opponent, but before rolling for damage. Okay, so it'd have to be before rolling for damage. But you didn't know about it, so I'll let you use it if you want. You may test your luck, and if successful, you may add 2 to your damage roll. And that would be the damage roll. So you would go from rolling a 1 to rolling a 3.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll test my luck. I failed.
Okay.
It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. So you did 2 points of damage to the Zoanthrop. I'm going to say that you've stuck him squarely in the big toe. He cries out in
Yeah.
pain. And actually, let me verify that. I'm relatively certain he has no armor. He does not. Okay. Cool. And that was his turn. And it is his turn again. So now he is within range of you. And he will savagely claw and bite at you. Ooh, he rolled an 18.
Yeah.
So I think your versus with your sword fighting, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you raise your sword, but not fast enough. His mouth closes over your ear, and he chomps down. He has bitten your ear. Doing modest beast damage. Let me pull that up real quick.
This thing hates me.
I mean, let's be real. Troika kind of hates people.
No, but I mean, just like even having this set up in Roll20 where like I just hit the button and it rolls, it's like abysmally low.
I'm not really sure what the hell's going on here. I think my... Sorry. Okay, there we go.
So,
My thing got broken and weird. Ooh, God. He did 10 damage.
what?
I rolled a 6.
How can this thing do so much damage?
Modest Beast. On a 1, it does 4 damage. On a 2, it does 6. On a 3, it does 6. On a 4, it does 8, 5, 8, and 6, 10. That's the damage it does. It's a Modest Beast.
Okay.
Alright. And next turn. End of round. Okay, start new round. Okay, it is your turn.
Yeah. I mean, attack with my sword.
Cool. He will defend. He fails. You hit with your sword.
8 damage.
Excellent. He slumps back, holding in his guts from the wound you have impaled upon him.
Is he crazy enough to keep going?
And it's your turn again. You have the advantage.
All right. At this point, I'm just tired and pissed off. Rolled a 20.
I think that's the highest you've ever rolled. Cool. Yeah, and he rolled a 15. So yeah, you do him
4 damage.
proper. He did.
Rolled a 1. Jeez.
Yeah, you have spilled Zoanthrop guts onto the jungle floor.
He was naked, right?
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah. It's a naked, crazy ex-noble.
All right. Okay, so there's nothing to take from him.
Yeah, I mean, he's technically made of meat. I don't know how weird you want to get with this.
Not very.
Okay.
I think I want to go.
It's not technically cannibalism. You are a rabbit.
Yeah. I'm a herbivore, though.
Fine.
I think.
Do you?
Yeah.
Not judge it.
I don't think rabbits eat meat. Maybe the Monty Python ones do, but
I was definitely under the impression that you are a Monty Python rabbit.
all right. I would like to go northwest. Yes.
Okay. Northwest is regular jungle. And it is now 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to tick the day over on midnight now. So it is your 9th day. And there is no encounter at this time.
Okay. Um, yeah. Let's go southwest.
Okay. You visit the helmet of the mountain. You
Yeah.
arrive at 3 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, you arrive, I'm going to say, to the majority, like, basically all of the Drocks are sleeping, and Gugox and Homox are both sleeping.
Okay. And it's 2 in the morning?
It's 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna crash.
Okay. You go to sleep. So I'll advance the clock 8 hours, putting you at 11 a.m. And you're sleeping under the helmet, I assume? Shelter?
Yeah, covered.
Cool.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll your recovery for stamina and your recovery for.
Yeah, so it's 2d6 stamina. I got a 7. Puts me at 15. I'm not gonna roll for luck because I'm only down 1, so
Yeah,
can't use
just
that.
recover the 1 luck. Okay.
Yeah, and then what is it? Is it 1d6 per provision or 2?
It's 1d6 per provision that you eat.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you want to eat a provision before you go to bed, or?
Uh, n no, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many
I'm at
provisions?
15.
Okay, well, you still got plenty.
Uh, no, I mean, like, my stamina is 15 and my max is 18. It's not that far off.
How many provisions do you have?
I have 8.
Okay.
I wanted to get more at the farm, but, you know.
Yeah, no, I know. And I'm afraid to tell you, I think your reception here is not going to be as wonderful as you think either, right?
No,
So
but at least I got to sleep.
you got to sleep, and they're not actively hostile against you, but you can tell
Yeah.
that something has gone wrong with what's going on here, and it seems to have more to do with Homox than with the Drocks. Gugox is distracted by Homox, and so his capacity to focus and do the goddamn work to make these Drocks better and complete is just kind of evaporated, and they're feeling pretty hard done by in this whole situation. Their hopes were raised and have been since deflated, sadly. I think we're closing in on end of session times. We got a meeting coming up. So why don't we go ahead and we'll take this as your cue to go ahead and do your reflection time.
Yeah, sure.
What skills did you test and fail today? So
I
where
failed my
disguise,
disguise.
right?
Yeah.
I know you failed a bow shot, I think, or was that No, you hit with the bow.
Yeah, but what did I fumble? Falling out of the window? Is that sneak?
Yes it was. Yeah, it was
Okay.
sneak. Yeah.
All right.
So fumble on sneak roll.
And versus like my sword I didn't hit. Right?
I'm looking at that. So where disguise, sneak, pocket sand you were successful at.
Yeah.
Run you were successful at. Bow fighting you were successful at. And then you did damage. You failed to test your luck. You did fail at sword fighting.
Yeah, like in one of the verses, like I rolled lower than.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it
so
sounds like we've
yeah, I
got 3
think
skills only.
yeah, sword fighting, sneak, and wear disguise.
Okay. Go ahead and
So I'll
roll
just
your.
do them in order.
Sounds good.
2d6, right?
You're trying to roll over.
Yeah, sword fighting is 9. I rolled a 10.
Your sword fighting skill went up. You are improving at skills
I'm
like
getting
crazy.
better. Sneak is currently at 9, which is pretty good already.
That ain't bad.
Try and do that. Nope, I am not getting much better at sneaking.
Yeah, never mind.
And disguise. is new and it's at 6. So hopefully I can learn to tuck my tail and my ears in here. I got a 12. So
Nice. Nice. All
I will
right.
get
Yeah.
better at disguise.
Yeah. So you now have a 1 in the disguise skill. Plus your skill is excellent. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I think that that kind of completes today's adventures of Headstrong Cute. She was run out of Kaka by Chi Chi's militant followers, trekked across the land through the night, being haunted by the songs of Kansas, until finally landing at Gugox camp after disemboweling a Zoanthrop, to pass out for the night and learn that the Drocks have been left high and dry by their own expectations and the love of a giant. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining
and
us.
I'm just running out of friends and safe havens here.
I don't think they're not your friends yet. I think they're just like, you know how it is when you're like, oh man,
They're
life's about to get
salty.
so much better, and then it's like,
Yeah.
no, that third fucking Marvel movie just wasn't that good. You know?
Jeez.
All right.
All
Anyway,
right. Thanks for running it.
of course, thank you for playing, and thanks for watching. If you get a chance, go ahead and share, like, and subscribe. Also, check out our stuff on watcherdm.com, on watcherdm.itch.io, or you can pick up any of our books on DriveThruRPG. Yeah, stay weird. Bye bye.
There.